tried it earlier, but it still doesn't work. Maybe there's like a minor problem on my end. Okay, so let's get started. By the way, good morning, or should I say good noon? It's already like
Oh,
12 here in the
yes,
Philippines. Okay, so yeah, my name is Yell, Yelle, and I'll be your moderator for today. What is your name?
yes. My name is Tuệ, but you can call me Yuri because English name.
Yuri?
Yes, URI.
Oh,
Okay.
URI.
Yes,
Yuri. Okay. All right. So, what a beautiful name. Nice to meet you, Yuri.
yes,
Okay. All right. So, yeah. By the way, how are you today? How's the weather? How's your day so far?
Oh, today's so good. And
Mm.
where you from? You from America?
No. I'm from the Philippines. Have you been to the Philippines before?
Oh, I think Philippines is in the morning now.
Yes. Like 10:55 in the morning. I
Oh,
guess in Vietnam where you live, it's like 9:55, right?
now Vietnam is in the morning and
Mm.
at 10 a.m.
Also 10.
Yes,
Okay. All right. So yeah. Okay. Before we start, please read the vocab first. Kindly read those words and phrases here.
yes, okay. Uh, more than the
Mm-hmm.
mode, learn, start, practice,
Mm-hmm.
skill, important, easy, difficult, grammar, think, language.
Okay, very good. So yeah, those are phrases and words that related to this topic, and you may use those words and phrases later when we have conversation or discussion. Okay. So Yuri, do you have any questions or clarification about those words that you've read earlier?
Yes, I don't have any question.
Okay, sounds good. Since you don't have any questions, so let's get started. All right, so here's my first question. Are there many people learning English in Vietnam? Is it
Mm,
a lot or?
oh, yes, yes, yes. Yes, all students learn English
Mhm.
since uh, you were grade 3.
Okay,
Yes.
so like, can you give me like a percentage? Like, is it 50%? They study English, 50% they didn't, something like that.
Okay, can you repeat again?
Can you give me like a percentage? Like, what do you think? How many percent, or like how many percent of people learning English in Vietnam?
Yes, all students.
All students.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
uh,
In what?
from
Mhm.
we were in grade 3. Uh, we start to learn English as in school.
Oh, okay. Is it true? Because I have previous, what do you call this? Previous students before also live in Vietnam, and they say that um, they there's like a teacher trying to teaching the language, but it doesn't like only study grammar. Is it true? You don't know how to speak the language?
Yes, and
Oh.
we learn only grammar and
Mm-hmm.
don't learn any skill other.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Oh, okay. Uh, all right. So that's the reason why you are familiar with the language, but it doesn't. Somehow it's hard for Vietnamese people to use it because maybe it's not part of the practice, right?
yes,
So okay, okay, I got it. Okay. And how long have you learned English, Yuri?
yes. Learn English from I was in grade 3 too, but
Mm-hmm.
I just learn only grammar, and
Mhm.
I don't learn listening, speaking,
Mhm.
and writing.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I think it's too bad. Yes, because
I
when you work in you start to work, you use
Mhm.
English, and
Mhm.
you often use speaking skill and listening skill too much. Don't
Mhm.
use grammar. Yes.
Mhm. Oh, I see. All right, I got it. Okay, and my next question, why do you learn English? What is the reason?
Oh, actually, I just quit my job, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning English because I want to the new job, and yes, the new job require English speaking
Mm-hmm.
skill, so I learn speaking,
Mm-hmm.
and my plan future, I
Mm-hmm.
want to work for the international company.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I should learn speaking English now.
Okay. So the reason is the mainly reason is for your related to your job. Okay. About work. My next question is, what is your job? What is the nature of your job? Are you also a teacher, like a doctor, engineer,
Oh yes,
businessman?
mm, I am a uh, programmer. Or um, you mean developer?
Mm,
Yes, I'm a developer, and also I am a teacher. Yes,
mm.
I'm teaching about computer science.
Oh, computer science.
Yes,
Wow. Okay. All right. So yeah. Okay. And my next question, since you're learning the language, which is English, how often do you practice English, Yuri?
yes. Before 1 month, I don't say any word, and
Mm-hmm.
then I practice every day. I
Oh, wow.
I make a I make a YouTube, and I
Mm-hmm.
learn by speak. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I make a short video, and
Mm-hmm.
I speak that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So you practice almost every day
Yes.
here in B2
In
or like by your like self-taught, like do it by yourself, like watching YouTube videos, reading some books.
Yes, I see the short video in
Mm-hmm.
Facebook and in TikTok, in YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and I make the video again, and then I post in
Oh,
your my channel. Yes.
oh, okay. Wow. I see. And my next question, which English skill do you think is the most important?
Yes, I
What?
think listening and speaking is the most important
Mm-hmm.
in English.
Mm,
because
okay.
because I think we use listening and speaking in when we work in
Mm,
somewhere in the world.
mm, that's right. I also agree, but yeah, all the skills are important, right? Reading, writing, speaking, and listening. But just like what you've said, listening and speaking is more like crucial and effective communication in real life interaction in English, right? If you're like into a speaking environment, so yeah, it's just like a complete communication. There's like a speaker and a listener, right? So
Yes,
yeah. Okay. And in English, is English easier or more difficult than other language?
yes,
What do you
I
think?
think it's easier
Hmm.
because other language
Mm-hmm.
has a character that are not in the alphabet,
Mm-hmm.
and In the newspaper said
Mm-hmm.
that English is easy language to learn in the world.
That's right. So it's like a lingua franca, the universal language, right?
Yes,
And okay, so whether in different part of the world, there's like a few number of people that could speak English, like even it's a basic, right? So yeah, it's quite like reliable language nowadays, right?
yes,
Okay. And can English help you to get your dream job? Is it true, or what do you think about it? Can English help you to get your dream job?
yes. English helped me get your my dream because I said I want to work in
Mm-hmm.
international companies, so English can help me. And the second, I really want to communicate with other people in the world, so English
Mm-hmm.
also can help me. And
Mm,
I read in the book, and the book uh, say learning language is not only learning the language but
mm.
also learning the culture.
Oh,
Yes,
that's right. It's yeah. Somehow it's quite essential or important, right?
yes.
And what motivate you to learn English, by the way? What motivate you to learn English?
Oh, because now I'm really want to apply the new job. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the important reason for now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's right. It's mhm. I totally agree because other like other international companies trying to like get some the best among like the best employees, right? So yeah, if you're working on I like especially here in the Philippines, since English is our like second language, so basically from the interview up to like training, like production, so basically all the papers are written in English. Somehow Filipino people trying to speak like Taglish. It's a combination of Tagalog and English. And if we have like foreign companies trying to invest in our country, so basically there's a lot of like open or businesses open. So yeah, you have like a higher chance to get promoted if you have like additional skills like learning the language or specific language, right? Whether it's English or not English, right? So
yes.
yeah,
And
somehow it's
I have a question. What's mother language in your common? No, in your country.
what is what?
What mother language in your country?
What the modular
Oh,
mother language. So
yes.
basically, um, okay, mother language. Basically, we have a lot of language and dialects depending on place. Cause here in the Philippines, it's like composed of 7,100 islands, I think. So yeah, there's a lot of islands and there's a lot of places. So in each island or places, there's a lot of language or dialects. Actually, we have like 120 to 170 language or dialects. But in order for us, uh, in order for us to like communicate each other, so we have a mother language which is Tagalog. So this is Tagalog. Yeah, this is maybe somehow our mother language. So if we visit different places, so in order for us to like to communicate, so we have to speak or how to learn this language. It's basically like a main language in like cities, like in Manila, which is the capital of the Philippines. But if you go to a different like parts of the Philippines, there's a lot of language or there's a lot of dialect that they speak. So yeah,
Oh,
uh,
okay. Got it. Got it.
just like in the world, right? So in the world, there's a lot of language like Korean, Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese, Thai, but but we have like a lingua franca, the universal language, which is English, right?
Yes.
So yeah, that's also the same happen here in the Philippines. How about in Vietnam? Is it like a mother language?
Yes, in Vietnam, the mother language is Vietnamese.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and when I when we are child, we also learn Vietnamese. Yes, so I know English is more important, but in Vietnam, it's maybe it's not important. Yes,
That,
and when
that's
we are grow, uh, we start to now
mhm.
English is more important, and then we learn this.
Oh, okay. So yeah, maybe the reason why country like here in the Philippines, there's a lot of language and dialects. Maybe the reason is like there's a lot of places, or we're colonized by other like other country. Before we are colonized, or yeah, we're colonized by Spanish, so we have like touch of Spanish language. So for example, when we say numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we say like uno, dos, tres. So somehow it's way connected to Spanish, how they say numbers, right? Also,
Okay.
we're colonized by Japanese, Chinese, and American. I think the American is the recent one. So that's the reason why with our educational system, so we put English like as early as kindergarten or preschool. So we have to speak English, like aside from other mother language, we have to speak the English language. So yeah, it's like an advantage also, maybe.
Yes.
Like there's a lot of numbers of Filipinos who speak English. Okay. And do you find English pronunciation challenging? Yes or no?
Yes.
Oh, why?
Uh, because I think pronunciation is more important when
Mm-hmm.
I learn speaking. So
Mm-hmm.
I learned that uh, from course in
Mm-hmm.
online,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm learning in 2 day in 2 day a week.
Like twice a week.
Yes, yes, twice a week.
Oh, twice a week. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Somehow before, yeah, when you learn a language, pronunciation is quite difficult, because if you say a certain word, maybe in other people who listen to you, it's said to be like a different meaning, because the way you speak, and also maybe the accent, right?
Yes,
So, I think Vietnamese people have like a unique accent, like a twang, a slang sound, right? So when you try to speak another language, it's also uh, like a still there's like an accent, so you can able to distinguish those people, right? So
yes,
also same here in the Philippines, we have a mother language, which is Tagalog, which is quite way different from English. So when people try to speak in English, there's like an accent compared to American who speak English like every minute, every day, right? They do it on a daily basis. So yeah, they don't have, yeah, I think accent is also more give like beauty on a language, right?
yes.
Okay,
I have a question.
go ahead, sure.
Yes. What do you do? Because I think it's 10 a.m. and you have to work in company or in the school. And
No. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't have any full-time job. So basically, the reason is before I used to be like when I was like before pandemic or during pandemic. So I'm also a teacher already. But
oh,
since there's a lot of like rules and regulations during pandemic, so most of the schools are said to be closed that time. So I have to look for other job, and I applied for like a call center agent, being a call center agent in one of the biggest companies here in the Philippines, quite near to Manila, and we work on like Korean, no, U.S. companies, so U.S. based companies. So they hired people here in the Philippines as their like customer service representatives. So basically, we talk to like Americans or in different part of the U.S.
Yes,
about their company, about their product or services. So I did that for like 1 to 2 years during pandemic. So yeah, but now since everything is said to be normal and I got sick because of that work, since I have to work at nighttime because for example, here in Manila it's daytime. It's like 10 a.m. So basically in US it's like a nighttime, like also 10 p.m. at night. So there's a lot of difference. So yeah, we have to work at night. We have to sleep at daytime. So it gives me like a lot of stressful. So yeah,
yes,
I decided to uh, switch my job. So yeah, I applied for this kind of job, which is ESL, so teaching foreign students. So I have like Korean, Chinese, Thai, Vietnamese, Indonesian. So there's a lot of nationalities that I have as my students, and yeah. I do it like for part time only because I have to check my mom every now and then.
yes, I got it.
Mhm. Okay. And my next question for you, what strategies do you use to improve your English speaking skills? Do you have like strategies or ways and tips how to improve your speaking skills?
Oh, yes, I say that I learn speaking English every day because by Microsoft video, and
Mm-hmm.
I read the book by English, and I search for my majors by English. So I think it's a way to improve my English and
Oh,
and
I see.
and learn English with you. Or yes, I also improve my English speaking skill. Yes.
Oh, I see. Okay, thank you. Okay. So next, have you ever traveled to an English speaking country? If yes, what country and how's your experience about it?
Yes. No. No.
You never
I.
travel?
Yes. I never travel other
Mhm,
countries.
mhm. Oh, but if you have a given a chance or opportunity on next few months starting from now or this year, for example, you get hired and your boss, oh, Yuri, I have a business trips. Could you like go with me? We have to like business or something like that. Do you have like favorite place that you want to visit? Like, do you have a dream place or dream destination that you'd like to visit? Who like people live there is speaking in English? What
Uh,
country is it?
if I choose, I will choose America and
America?
yes, and England to
Oh
travel.
yeah,
Yes,
that's right. So yeah, US or America is quite a beautiful or yeah, a great choice when it comes to uh visiting the country, right? So America, there's a lot of lots to offer
and
like
I want to say you about why I learn English. Yes, because I'm in Vietnam and
mm-hmm,
I learning English because I want to uh, work remote for company in American or other countries
oh
because when you work remote for this company, we see salary in other company and
mm-hmm,
you live in Vietnam, so
mm-hmm.
maybe then you are so rich. Yes,
That's right. So
Yes.
that's right. It's like a good advantage, right? I also work as a, yeah, I considered my work as remote because I have to teach here in my comfort of my home or house. So I don't need to like to travel, go to cities, be in the office, stuck in a traffic for a couple of hours, right? It's so stressful and it costs you a lot of money. So imagine you travel every day and you have to be with your coworkers that you doesn't like.
Yes.
So maybe working on like a comfort of your home, you can do a lot of things. Like you can like get up late, or if you don't have work, or if you're done with your work, you can do a lot of things since you're at the comfort of your house, right? And
Yes.
if you don't have work, like Saturday or Sunday, if you have like weekend off, so basically you can do a lot of things. Maybe you can travel, you can be with your friends, you can treat your family outside, like for a dinner in a restaurant, right? If you have your own family, maybe it's a good opportunity for you to bond with your family, right? Because like I've said earlier, I work as a call center before. Imagine from our house go to our office. It took me like 2 to 3 hours one way, and if I do it like back and forth, it took me like 5 to 6 hours. So imagine you're stuck on a traffic for 5 to 6 hours without doing anything. You feel tired. You have to like be in a long line waiting for a transportation. But in your comfort of your company, you don't need to do that. You have a lot of time to do a lot of things, right?
Yes.
You can work out, you can study, anything that you like. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, it's a good option also working in a remote uh, company. Okay. And my next question, what difficulties have you encountered while learning English? What are those
Oh, okay.
difficulties? Hmm.
Difficulty. Difficulty.
Yeah.
Yes, I think um, when I start to learning, I'm too
Hmm.
shy when I talk with other people.
Hmm.
So I improve it by uh, talk with myself. So now I'm
Hmm.
so confident when I talk English. Yes.
Hmm. Okay, yeah. So at first, learning the language is quite difficult, but if you're used to it and if you have like you do it like regularly, right? So you do it religiously. So basically, it's like a normal thing for you, right?
Yes.
Okay. And Yuri, since we don't have like few minutes or a lot of time to finish, so maybe it's time for me to give my feedback or my observation during this class. And first of all, I'm so happy that you are my student. So I've learned a lot from you. And yeah, when it comes to your communication skills, you're quite good. When it comes to your enunciation, pronunciation, I know that you have like um, some holdbacks. Maybe you're shy, committing some mistakes, but yeah, it's okay to commit mistakes. That's the reason why we're here to guide you, to enhance, or to help our students to be a better version of themselves when it comes to learning the language, right?
Yes.
And by the way, I send you some tips and ways on our chat. So basically, you can read those, or you can do. If you're doing those already, so please continue. If you're not doing those like tips and ways, maybe you could try. So yeah, uh, like reading some books, watching some English movies, or try to record yourself using your phone, right? Or try
Yes.
to listen to your voice. And yeah, please practice every day. And before we end, do you have any question for me, Yuri?
No, I don't have any question for you, and so thank you for
Mm-hmm.
spending your time for me now,
Mm-hmm.
today. And goodbye
Yeah,
and have a good day.
you too. Thank
Yes.
you. Have a great day.
Yes.
Bye.